Hi, I'm Dr. Dre. Welcome to our online learning lesson about hydration and recording water intake. In this crash course, we will be covering general facts about water, what happens to your body when you are dehydrated, why it's important for your general well-being to stay hydrated, and how you can begin to record your water intake before, during, and after physical activity. To start, let's cover some basic facts about water intake and why it's important to stay hydrated. Water helps balance the chemicals that fill our cells, helps regulate our body temperature by respiration and sweating, flushes waste, lubricates our joints, cushions our spinal cord and the brain, and carbohydrates and proteins are metabolized and transported by the water in our blood. Water's ability to regulate body temperature and respiration by sweating is why athletes drink water before and after exercise. Water directly contributes to good physical performance. Bobby and Cam are excited to be celebrating field day at their local school, Santa Clara Elementary. As you can see, they are stretching in preparation for the Jumpy House obstacle course. Bobby is happy because he remembered to pack lots of water and had been hydrating all day and the day before. Cam is sad because he forgot his water and Bobby will not share. They begin the contest anyways. Bobby does very well and doesn't have any issues, but due to dehydration, Cam gets really tired and finishes but practically passes out. Let's take a quick break and review what we've learned thus far. Question 1. Water is helpful to drink before and during exercise because A. It makes you stronger, B. It makes you run faster, C. It helps regulate your body temperature through sweating, or D. It helps fight and protect against germs. As discussed previously, water is helpful to drink before and during exercise because it helps regulate your body temperature through sweating. Therefore, the answer is C. Our bodies are made up of 75% water, but different organs are made up of different percentages of water. Our brain is 73% water, our skin is 64% water, muscles and kidneys are 79% water, and bones are only 31% water. We can survive weeks without food, but only days without water. Even mild dehydration, just a 1.5% drop in water, can mess with focus, alertness, and short-term memory, which is why you should always drink before and during a test. Bobby and Cam are in class and have an exam scheduled for today. Once again, Bobby has brought water and has been hydrating before and during the test. Cam, on the other hand, did not bring water to school, and therefore, due to dehydration, is very tired. Bobby easily finishes his test, while Cam takes his test, but his mental performance is clouded and doesn't finish the test due to a headache from dehydration. Mild dehydration results in reduced blank, blank, and blank. For these reasons, it's important to stay well hydrated, particularly before an exam. Mild dehydration results in reduced focus, alertness, and short-term memory. If you're drinking water on an empty stomach, it can be absorbed through the intestines and into the bloodstream in less than 5 minutes. If you have eaten, it can take as long as 45 to 120 minutes to fully digest the water. How much water are you supposed to drink throughout the day? There's no specific answer to this. It depends on your body size, how much you're exercising, and even the weather around you. Honestly, you want to drink enough water to keep your pee clear. You've gotten to listen to me talk for the last 5 minutes, so now let's take a short look at one of ASAP Science's clips commenting on where our drinking water comes from now and where it may come from in the future.
Of course, unlike the plentiful oxygen we breathe, only 2.5% of all Earth's water is fresh, most of which is locked up in glaciers, ice caps, and underground lakes known as aquifers, leaving less than 1% available for drinking. And most of this water is actually used to grow crops. Approximately 500 billion liters of fresh water is used daily for agriculture in the USA alone, with another 500 billion liters to cool electric power plants. And as our personal drinking sources become increasingly contaminated, over 783 million people on Earth are unable to access clean water. Scientists around the world are trying to find solutions to this problem, from attempts to remove salt from the ocean water, tap into underground aquifers, and creating innovative water filtration systems. If we look to space, NASA has developed technology for astronauts to turn their urine into water more pure than what we drink on Earth. But we can't just rely on science and technology. Perhaps the solution relies on us as a species to understand and contribute to this global water crisis.
True or false? Humans drink most of the world's fresh water. False. Less than 1% available is for drinking, where 500 billion liters are allocated to crops and 500 billion liters are allocated for cooling power plants. Lastly, let's talk about how you connect all this information and concepts back to your daily life. As you can see, it's very important to be aware of our water intake on a daily basis. Even the smallest amount of dehydration can lead to huge consequences. To that end, it's a really good idea to record your water intake throughout the entire day, during and after physical activity, at the very least, but ideally keep a journal throughout the day. One easy way to do this is by keeping a water journal. There are many cool apps as well. Plant Nanny and Waterlogged are fun, easy-to-use options that show you exactly how much water that you've consumed throughout the day, and do so in a visually appealing way. We have touched on a number of important points today. Water helps keep our bodies chemically balanced. Lack of water impairs both cognitive functions and the body's ability to regulate its temperature through sweating. Proper hydration varies from person to person, but as a simple gauge, you should be drinking enough water to keep your pure close to clear. There are many useful tools to help gauge your water intake. Check out Waterlogged or Plant Nanny as a start. We've got a hot summer coming up, so get outside, enjoy the great weather, and above all, stay hydrated.